Jai Hind, myself Dr. Alok Vardhan. Currently, I am working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. In this lecture, I will discuss about electric vehicles, what is electric vehicles, their main components, their classification, and finally its advantages and disadvantages. So, what are the need of electric and hybrid vehicles? So first of all, I will discuss the need of electric vehicles. So over dependence on petrol or diesel, then rising petrol or diesel prices, pollution and the resultant global warming, noise in conventional vehicles, need for alternate power sources, need for eco-friendly vehicles, and the solution of all these problems are EV and HEV. So this is the need of electric and hybrid vehicles. Then what is electric vehicle and what is the principle behind this? So basically an electric vehicle is an automobile that is propelled by one or more electric motors using electrical energy stored in energy storing device like batteries. The primary components are motor, means electric motor, controller, power source and transmission. These are the primary components of any electric vehicles. Then what are electric cars and how does it work? So this is the schematic representation of for the principle behind any electric car. So basically when this pedal is pushed, this controller gathers some energy from this battery. Controller delivers the appropriate amount of electrical energy to this motor, and this electric energy further transform to mechanical energy with the help of this motor, wheel turns and vehicle move. So these are the principle behind any electric car. Then this is the block diagram of an electric vehicle system. So this is the charger which is used to charge this battery. Then in battery there is DC energy which further converted by AC energy with the help of this power converter. Then this AC energy is used to run this electric motor, which convert this AC electrical energy into mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy turns the wheel with the help of transmission drive shaft. So this is the block diagram of any electric vehicle system. What are the main components of an EV? The first one is battery pack, which store DC energy. Then electric motor, which convert the energy stored in the battery into mechanical energy. Then power converter, which convert DC into AC or AC into DC. Then charger to charge the battery. Then controller, then transmission, then DC-DC converter, then contactors, then thermal management system and regenerative braking system. These are the main components of an EV. Now I will discuss the function of each and every component in detail. So what is battery pack? Basically, the function of this battery pack is it stores electrical energy to power the motor. Different types of batteries are used, usually lithium ion, nickel metal hydride, lead acid, and solid state batteries are used in any EVs. It also powers light system, AC system, infotainment system, etc. Then second, these are the common battery types used in electric vehicles. It includes lithium ion batteries, most widely used in modern EVs, high energy density, lightweight, long life cycle. Its subtypes is nickel magnesium cobalt, lithium iron phosphate, and nickel cobalt aluminum. Then second battery type is nickel metal hydride batteries used in some hybrid vehicles due to their good life and thermal stability, but lower energy density than lithium ion. And third one is lead acid type batteries, cheap and reliable, low energy density, used in older or low speed EVs and as a auxiliaries batteries. Then last one is solid state batteries. This is the emerging technology. Use solid electrolytes, offer higher energy density and safety, still under development for mass use. So these are the common battery types used in electric vehicles. Then second one is electric motor. What is the function of electric motor? It converts electrical energy from the battery into mechanical energy to drive the wheels. Different types of motors, AC motors like permanent magnet synchronous motor, BLDC motor, or induction motors are commonly used in EVs. So basically, electric vehicles commonly uses the following types of motors. First one is permanent magnet synchronous motor, PMSM. It is used due to high efficiency, compact size, widely used in modern EVs. Example, Tesla, Nissan, etc. Then second one is brushless DC motor, also known as BLDC. It has high efficiency, low maintenance, commonly used in electric two-wheelers and light EVs. Then third type of motor is induction motor, rugged, cost-effective, used in some EVs like earlier Tesla models. Then last one is switched reluctance motors, SRM, simple and robust design, gaining interest for its reliability and low cost and tough, noisier. So these are some different types of commonly used motors in EVs. Then third component is power converter. What is power converter? Its main function is to convert DC power from the battery into AC for the motor. It also handles regenerative braking by converting AC back to DC to recharge the battery. So basically, power converter have two functions. It converts either DC to AC or AC to DC in regenerative case. Then fourth one is chargers. So the function of charger is it allows external electrical power from the grid or charging station to charge the battery. Chargers used in EVs are mainly classified based on charging speed and current type. There are two types of charger, onboard chargers and off-board chargers. The onboard chargers installed inside the vehicle convert AC from the grid to DC for charging the battery. Its power rating is typically 3.3 kilowatt to 22 kilowatt. Off-board charger, this is external type charger, installed at the charging stations, supply DC power directly to the battery, allow fast or ultra fast charging, its power rating is 50 kilowatt to 350 plus kilowatt. So there are two different types of charger, on board and off board. Then next component is controller, vehicle control unit, also known as VCU. Its function is it acts as the brain of the EV, regulates power flow between battery and motor, manages speed, torque, and monitors system status. So we can say that it is the brain of any electrical vehicle. Then next component is transmission. So basically the function of transmission is it transfer power from the electric motor to the wheels. Most EVs use a simple single speed gearbox, no multi-gear transmission needed. In EV, mostly single speed gearbox have been used. Then next one is DC-DC converter. What is the function of DC-DC converter? It converts high voltage DC from the battery to low voltage DC, usually 12 volt, for accessories like lights, wipers, infotainment, etc. This is the function of DC-DC converter. Then next component is contactors. So what is the function of contactors? Basically, contactors are high power switches that safely connect and disconnect the battery pack from the powertrain and charging system. They control the flow of high voltage electricity and protect against fault by breaking the circuit when necessary. So basically, it is a high power safety switches. Then thermal management system. Its function is to maintain optimal temperature of the battery, motor and electronics, and it prevents overheating or freezing to ensure performance and safety. So basically, it is a safety device. Then last one is regenerative braking system. Its main function is it converts kinetic energy during braking back into electrical energy, which is stored in the battery. So this is the regenerative braking system. Now I will discuss different types of electric vehicle. So basically, electric vehicles are classified into different types. The first type is battery electric vehicle, BEV. Fully powered by electricity stored in the battery, no internal combustion engine, and its examples are Tesla Model 3, Nissan Leaf, etc. Then second type is plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicle. It has both an electric motor and an internal combustion engine, can be charged via an external outlet for all electric driving, use the engine for longer distances. Its examples are Toyota Prius Prime, Ford Escape. These are the examples of plug-in type hybrid electric vehicles. Then third type is hybrid electric vehicles. What is hybrid electric vehicles? It combines an electric motor with an internal combustion engine, cannot be plugged in and is powered by both the engine and battery. The battery is charged via regenerative braking and the engine. Its examples are Toyota Prius, Honda Insight. So these are hybrid electric vehicle. Then the last one is fuel cell electric vehicle. What is fuel cell electric vehicle? It uses hydrogen fuel cells to generate electricity to power an electric motor. Its examples are Toyota Mirai, Hyundai Nexo, etc. This is the type of fuel cell electric vehicle. Now I will discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of electric vehicles. So the first advantage is no gas required. No gas required means electric vehicle uses only electricity to propel the vehicle. Here no fuels, no gas means no fuel, no petrol, no diesel or no gas. Then second one is no emission. No emission means no pollution. No pollution. Environmental friendly. Third one is cost effective. Cost effective in the terms of running cost. Its running cost is low compared to SI and CI engine means petrol vehicles or diesel vehicles. It requires low maintenance because there is less moving parts compared to IC engines, so less maintenance required. Then payback period. Payback period means its initial cost is high but its running cost is low. So it provides payback period, यानी कि we can achieve our initial income in long period. Then low noise. Compared to IC engine, these vehicle provides low noise. These are the advantage of electric vehicle. Then what are the disadvantages? The first disadvantage is high initial cost. High initial cost means many times that of conventional vehicles like IC engine vehicles, its initial cost is high but its running cost is cheaper compared to conventional vehicles. Then short driving range due to range anxiety. So this is the major disadvantage is range मतलब driving range, short drive. It provides short driving range. Then recharging takes much longer time than the refueling, gasoline, lack of charging infrastructure. This is the major disadvantage of this EV vehicles. It takes 8 to 10 hours for charging due to a normal charger, and for fast charger it will take 2 to 3 hours for full charging. But in IC engine vehicles, it takes only half an hour to fill the tanks. Then battery pack takes space and weight of the vehicle, which otherwise is available to the people. So this is another disadvantage of electric vehicles. So this is all about for this lecture. Thank you.